Yo, it's Batman. I'm back with media now. So if God said that He put the word on your heart, right, or He writes the word on your heart, or that basically the word is within you, right, and then you see that on this scripture it says to worship Him in spirit and in truth. It's talking about John 4:24, right? So this is really for my Christians, right? So I know I got a lot of spiritual people here, but I really want my Christians to understand that the nature of God has always been spiritual, but the physicality came when you thought it was a man sitting up on the clouds, right? And for the people that don't think it's a man sitting on the clouds, and for the people that say, oh, I don't worship no other spirit but God, but you don't understand that spirit is God. You get what I'm saying? So what you're saying is all of these other spirits are nothing more than parts of God, right? So you until you can grasp that, you can't really grasp what you call God. So this is why people get so offended when they go to, meet somebody else that is of a different culture or a different religion or a different ethnicity, right? Instead of somebody that can say to themselves, okay, look, I am a man of God, and this means that I have a connection with God and not just a worship of what I think somebody else should be, because it's an acceptance that comes with the spirit of God. You're talking about the fruits of God, right? So it's an acceptance in your spirit that I accept people for who they are, because I know that growth comes from the love of self. Growth comes from the improvement upon oneself. You're talking about the ability to, balance all the natures of oneself. So the only way I can help somebody is by extending the energy, or extending my hand, or extending the spirit of oneself, right? But if they're not willing to receive it, then you got to let it go. You got to let it be, and you have to let them gradually find their way back to the light in that sense. So, therefore, what I'm really getting at is, once you get out of this religious context, and this is mainly for people that I knew in the church as well, because I know sometimes they be watching my stuff. Um, when you get out of a certain religious context thinking everybody is against everybody, and start to realize the unification and how things really work together, you realize that there is no enemy. And I've never disagreed with the Bible folks. I just wanted you Bible folks to understand that all they wanted to do was to confuse you. And when you get out of the state of confusion and back into the state of love, you'll understand that there is no separation between all things, only the illusion of it. Everything is connected to one another. So therefore, even what you call the devil is still just an aspect of God. You feel what I'm saying? And you think it's a separation between them. But the only separation is the fact that he was put there in place to teach you something. Understand that?